it's not cancer, it's inflammation based. Go to my GoFundMe page because I go into detail about why I'm asking for things, and I mentioned my son. But when I put up the GoFundMe, it was originally to raise funds and then go to America to see him, because in my state that I was in, I used to be in a lot of pain, y'all. Like, I really thought I was out of here. And I thought it was stage 4 because it had spread to my liver, okay? I thought I was going to come to the States because I thought it was dire. But I got my energy up, y'all. It feels so good to be feeling good. And get another diagnosis. I'm very comfortable with my treatments and what I'm raising my goal.
So I don't think you all can hear me. Can you hear me? Holla if you hear me, because I'm like, holla if you hear me. Hey, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, Saint. Can y'all hear? Can one? You can hear me. All right. So just so you all know, there's always technical difficulties with my behind. Lord Jesus, help me. Okay, so just so you all know, um, the mute was the mic was unmuted, but yeah, nothing was happening. Now I understand why. Miss Kizzy said, "Is this a live? Is this a live or a video?" I said, "Oh, it's both." Forgive me, y'all. I'm taking off my blonde wig now. Okay, my apologies. So let's get it popping. Let's start all over. That was just music. That was just the introduction. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Got up, did a little jig, right? Did a little dance. Shake your groove thing. Now I was just messing with you all. Seriously. No, I don't know what the hell happened. But let's get it popping. Let me put the music back on, because I was like, what in the world? I am talking to myself here. Okay. So, fam, is it actually a misdiagnosis if you diagnose yourself, Cathey? I'm going to greet you all again. Greetings and welcome back to Travel with Tay on Trifling Tuesday, featuring the one and only Cathey, like the Gambians say. Cathey. Thanks for joining me because I have updates on Artanessa's GoFundMe. Is Ian, her child's father, actually involved? How does GoFundMe work? Who's receiving the money? Let's get into this. Let's get all into this. One of these days, I'm going to get my life together on YouTube, y'all. One of these days. Or maybe I won't, and I'll just aspire to be better.
And it's not cancer, it's inflammation based. Go to my GoFundMe page because I go into detail about why I'm asking for things, and I mentioned my son, but when I put up the GoFundMe, it was originally to raise funds and then go to America to see him, because in my state that I was in, I used to be in a lot of pain, y'all. Like, I really thought I was out of here. And I thought it was stage 4 because it had spread to my liver, okay? I thought I was going to come to the States because I thought it was dire.
I hear a lot of I thought I was out of here. I thought it was dire. I thought I was coming back to the States through y'all. I thought it was stage 4 because I thought it spread to my liver from my colon, because I thought it was cancer, but it was just inflammation. Honestly, it was gas, y'all. I thought y'all were ignorant enough to donate $80K to me under the assumption that I thought I had cancer. I don't have cancer. I have inflammation that presents itself to me as cancer. I thought y'all were going to pay for me to come back to America to be with my son.
I got my energy up, y'all. It feels so...
Hold on, Cathey, I wasn't done. I thought, like I'm Cathey, I thought y'all were going to pay for me to come back to America to be with my son and pay some of my child support under the guise of having cancer. She thought. Well, I guess you thought wrong, didn't you? But she saw that y'all third eye was open to this scam. So she said, don't worry. Let me add my son's father name to the GoFundMe. Since I'm being dragged for trying to scam y'all again anyway, we'll get to the GoFundMe updates in a minute. Y'all know Cathey.
So good to be feeling good. And get another diagnosis. I'm very comfortable with my treatments and what I'm raising my GoFundMe for and what we're doing with the fund. But as I said earlier, I'm not going to be coming to America. I'm not going to be getting surgery here. Of course, you know I'm not doing chemotherapy or radiation. We are doing fully naturopathic treatments, and I'm funding all of the herbs that I'm taking, even down to this soursop leaf tea.
Or were you actually thinking about the long game scam? I know you didn't do all of this, Cathey. I'm knocking at death's door. Y'all save me, and in 1 month you're healed. Just to advertise and sell your herbs after you misdiagnose yourself, ma'am. What in the world is this? What's going on in this world, y'all? You know, there's this hashtag on social media, reboot Earth. Like, seriously, let's just shut it off about 25 seconds, right? And just reboot it, because what is actually going on here? Are we being punked? Is she actually serious? Cathey, them soursop leaves are free, boo. So what are you actually funding? Or should I say, what are we actually funding? Not me, I ain't give her a penny. But let's break it down. If business is so good in Ghana and you're living in the lap of luxury, then why are you asking broke, stuck Americans? I'm a stuck American who don't have $20,000 to repatriate through you to Ghana. We are too busy about to blow up, like Martin says, right? Or like you're saying, and so many other YouTubers are saying, to get people to come to Africa so they can scam them. But you want us to help you. We're too busy to help in funding your life for you to see your son, ma'am. Make it make sense for me. Somebody, please make it make sense for me. I meant to put this in here if someone wants to come in, because I need help. Maybe I'm a little slow. The link is dropped if someone can explain Cathey's brain dead ways of thinking. She want to call everybody else brain dead, but like, what is this? No. Our Cathey think we are brain dead. She think we just gonna give to her. No. But let's keep going. I'm trying to hypnotize you all with
I'm going to
the
have
bubbles.
Dr. Urbina on the Zoom call. We're going to do a couple of pre-recorded Zoom calls that just explain my diagnosis, what she saw, and if you're even misdiagnosed. But you can do a Q&A as well. But that'll get you plugged in. That's going to be a really good Zoom call that could possibly save you or your loved one's life, because I know a lot of people are being misdiagnosed and they're going 100 miles in the wrong direction, like I could have. People, I'm not trying to judge nobody's journey, but chemo wasn't gonna be my portion, honey. That wasn't for me. I know what that does to the body.
All right, fam. So let's start with pre-recorded Zoom calls. Did y'all catch that? So you're going to wait, let me see how this works. So she'll have the doctor on. She said they're going to do pre-recorded a series of pre-recorded Zoom calls to explain what she saw for our Cathey's misdiagnosis. And I'm putting misdiagnosis in parentheses because she thought all these things. So let's keep going. And she also said the doc can help you through pre-recorded calls. What? A pre-recorded call, the doctor can help you. They haven't seen anything of your scans. And who only in Africa can you get healthcare like this? Only in Africa. Our Cathey. That's how Renee Marcus says it, right? How is there going to be a Q&A on pre-recorded calls? Unless you said that this woman is going to be on the phone. You said we're going to do a series of calls, a pre-recorded. How in the hell can someone, all right, so that's one question, right? How does any of that work? That's number one. And if someone was on that Zoom call, like I said, the link is in the chat for you to tell us about your experience. If someone was on that Zoom call that our Cathey was talking about X amount of weeks ago, please shut me up, prove me wrong about this woman that helped to scam me out of $16K. I please, because I don't understand a pre-recorded Zoom call and someone can. All right, let's keep going. Number two, how in the heck can Dr. Habibi tell you that you've been misdiagnosed in a pre-recorded Zoom call? How does that work? But I think our Cathey just be talking and she don't think people be listening. Hell no. To the no with our Cathey. Who knows if this doctor isn't a witch doctor? Like Gambians call them marabouts. So what kind of doctor is this doctor? How do we know this person is even a doctor? I mean, this is Africa. Africa, they talk about America, but Africa is way more corrupt and they blatant with it. We're going to take your money and then we're going to drive this nice car and then we're going to be up at a 304 house and we're going to let people take pictures. Who cares? What y'all going to do? You can't take us out. That's what's happening in the Gambia right now. The prime ministers and all these government official cars are at streetwalkers, the 304 houses. We call them brothels. They be taking pictures and they flex on them. What you going to do? Nothing. Because it's corrupt. Yes, we know all countries are corrupt. It's just that there are certain laws and stuff in place in America You can do some things. We see the laws don't even matter sometimes now, right? We have a convicted felon and the laws don't matter sometimes. Point blank, period. Guess it just depends on who you are, what you have. I don't know. But we do know in Africa, things are way more easily accessible and to be bought for a cheap price. So do we know that this person is even a doctor? Who knows with our Cathey? Because our Cathey misdiagnosed herself. So if people can be bought for small amounts of money, Art is in another country afraid to come back to America. Why? Why? Are you scared of my lawsuit that bad? I'm confused. So, I guess she don't miss her son that bad. Has any doctors confirmed that it was cancer before our Cathey came up with this $80,000 US dollar, not 80,000 Dalasi, not 80,000 Stefas. I don't know what Ghanaian money is, but 80,000 US dollars. Before she came up with this 80,000 US dollar scam, did any doctor confirm that what they were seeing, that what she said she thought was cancer was actually cancer? Did anyone diagnose her properly before she came up with this $80,000 cancer scam that now involves her son's father? The son she loves so much but has been away from since I lost 16K, right? To her business partner Quasi Boyd and Phoenix Rain by Design. In fact, happy anniversary, Tay Tay. This is my 5-year anniversary of when I invested $16,000 into our Cathey Heals Vacation Properties and Invest Relocate Africa, which was actually 2 separate businesses, but I'm not going to get into that. I don't think I get into that in my notes here. But so yeah, happy anniversary. That's the real truth about the scam. That's the real truth about the scam. Like, I don't know. Let's keep going. Did Art think that, let me misdiagnose myself and then let people think I have cancer, then go to the hospital saying whatever with my IV in a location that a real nurse would never put it in, thinking they won't know? I'm the smart one here because my name is Cathey. That's how narcissists think. I'm smart, you're dumb. End of story. She misdiagnosed herself, then said chemo isn't my journey. Well, why would it be? You brain dead Barbie reject when you never had cancer. You said it was inflammation. It's like having a headache and diagnosing yourself saying, oh my God, I got an aneurysm. Then you start calling people up and telling them, I'm going to die. I only got 6 months to live. Who does that? A scammer. But wait, there's more. Let's bring up this GoFundMe so y'all can see the changes that have been made. Okay. So it's still saying help our Cathey fight cancer, right? But our Cathey has said on many occasions that she does not have cancer. It is inflammation. Okay. I mean, so we know that this is a lie. Out of her own words, she says she don't have cancer. So why does this still say help our Cathey fight cancer? Now, it looks like the fundraiser is now closed and not accepting any more donations, right? Okay, there we go. She scammed 102 donations. She scammed 102 people out of donations in the amount of $5,390. Extremely shy of the 80K she was originally asking for. Well, at least the people can feel good about paying for her 12-month lease on a beach apartment, right? For almost 3 years. How much did she say it was a year? 2,000? So just shy, right? Almost 3 years. Now she has to find another way to see her son. But why, oh why is Mr. Ian's name? I mean, this is his full government name. Why is Mr. Ian's name on the fundraiser as a co-organizer? Yoga Yoga, where is Yoga Yoga? Somebody got some splaining to do. What the hell? Okay, so now let me just say this. I am aware someone has shared some things with me in regards to GoFundMe, right? And how it's the organizer, co-organizer. I read up on some things, the beneficiary, how you get the money, blah, 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 right? So my whole thing is why isn't our Cathey's name anywhere on there except for help her fight cancer, right? But they add Ian Campbell's name. Now, y'all heard Yoga Yoga come on my channel, come on, my live a couple times and say what is really up with Art Cathey, what is really up with his brother, his best friend, his bro. He's the godfather of the son, of Art Cathey's son. He told y'all what was up. He told y'all that Ian has said we could have shut this down a long time ago. I honestly wish they did. Now, is Ian actually on here? Did she say, hey, Ian, because the only people that can get the money is the organizers and the beneficiary. So she's not listed on here as a beneficiary. So the only person that can get this is, only person that can receive the funds are Brandon George and Ian Campbell. They are the ones that are organizing this. So if you look up GoFundMe, who can get the money, right? If you Google who's the beneficiary, blah, 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 it will tell you, which it told me, to receive the money from GoFundMe, the beneficiary or the organizer, if they are receiving the funds, need to set up a bank transfer, blah, 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 right? By providing their personal and bank information. Let me not say blah, blah, blah. Let me break this down. To receive the money from GoFundMe, the beneficiary or the organizer, if they are receiving the funds, needs to set up bank transfers by providing their personal and bank information. Now, does Art Cathey even have banking information? Because when everybody was sending, money, they were sending it through PayPal, right? That's why she had to pay them people back that paid her through PayPal if she wanted to use her PayPal. But they were also using Phoenix's PayPal. Wasn't Phoenix complaining my PayPal jacked up, blah, 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 blah. So what? I'll get to that. GoFundMe then verifies the information and transfer the funds to the specified bank account. Now, if Art Cathey has Cash App is their, a bank. Cash App is an entity through a bank. You can have a Cash App account and that will and have a bank account or whatever through them, right? It doesn't have to be, you got a Chase account, you have to use Cash App. Cash App has its own. You can get a Cash App card and everything. I just don't mess with Cash App like that. I don't have issues with banks. Criminals may have issues with banks. They owe this bank, they owe that bank, right? So who knows what Art Cathey actually has, but I can say this, when Jonathan did the audit, I can say that Art Cathey never gave her banking information. Art Cathey never gave anything to the internal auditor when it came to Invest Relocate Africa and Art Cathey Hills Vacation Properties being investigated for misappropriation of funds. Happy anniversary, Tay Tay. And now it's just like these people just move on. This is what we known for, right? Is this what we want to be known for? Come to Africa, let me scam you. How many of us have these same damn stories? And many people have them and they're not saying anything because they're like, I don't want them to do me like they did Tay Tay. I don't care about these ninjas. They have knocked me down, yes. But now time has shown me just how effed up these people are. And I'm like, girl, shake it off. Do what you got to do legally and put these low-life, brain-dead Barbie rejects behind you. Because time has shown exactly what they have been doing these past 5 years. So, now. Like I said, why isn't Art Cathey's name on there? Is it because we know she is a scam artist, and she knows that keeping her name off things gives her a chance to actually get her hands on those funds? You know how Art and Cathey like to do business from behind the scenes, so they can't be blamed. What did I just say? They use Phoenix's PayPal to accept money. That put Phoenix PayPal in the hole. However, Art Cathey received money, she knew that she had to pay that back in order to use her PayPal. But Cathey was paying her through PayPal. So only them alphabet boys can chase the numbers and follow the numbers, because I don't have access to everyone's bank account. But what I do have access to shows international wire fraud and a Ponzi scheme. Cathey paid Art. Art never gave anyone her banking information, so we don't know. But from January to October of 2020, I saw and have Cathey's bank account statements from the audit. But why wouldn't Art Cathey give the auditor, the internal auditor, her banking information? What do you have to hide, lady? You were standing in front of the camera, invest. Look at this beauty. Same thing you're doing in Ghana right now, right? The same thing. Look at this. Let me stunt on y'all. Y'all can't live like me. Y'all can't do this like me. What the hell? So you stood in front of the camera, and I have the webinar. Y'all think that people were just, no. We have evidence of what y'all did in the Gambia. But now it's just, oh, whatever, forget it. That's old stuff. Why are you bringing up old stuff? I'm going to keep bringing up old stuff until I get my money. Because this is my thing. We can't sit here and say, oh, Black people, let's go to Africa, let's do this, and be quiet about things like this that's happening to us. Then what are we doing, actually? Each man for himself. I see that now. Each man for himself. You better look out for self. That's what world we live in. They always want to down America. Oh, it's a capitalistic society. They only think about money, money, money. You go to Africa. You think Africa is cheap? You'll see that video. Yeah, people keep thinking come to Africa is so cheap. Yeah, right. You ask someone that's building. How cheap Africa is. Keep believing that. If it was cheap, it was when the Tubobs and the Caucasians and the Latinos or whoever else was coming. And when they told them the Americans are coming, they jacked the price up. Them ninjas got money. Nah, we just look good. Some of us do have money. Not me. Them ninjas just stole my money. But why? So they like to do things from behind the scenes so they don't be blamed. We saw that in their Gambia scam. We know, see, and can recognize the blueprint. You know, people saying, oh, America ain't ish. Get over. You know, they say America's not ish over and over and over and over, and then tell people to come to Africa so they can scam them. That's not fair. And I'm not saying everyone, but too many of us have the same story. Too many of us. And if you dated a continental, y'all can join my Patreon for that, because we need a support system. Okay? I'm not going to get into that, but Lord Jesus, y'all. Do y'all remember? Let me show you this. So I read this to you all before when they updated the GoFundMe. But you know, when she talked about, oh, the herbs, you know, still need your money for the herbs. I'm like, yo, let's keep it G. You're on a continent in a country that has the herbs. If Africa is so cheap, then why the hell do you need our broke, beat down, bombed down monies to help pay for your herbs for your non-cancer? That doesn't make any sense. But he says, as many of you know, Art has been battling liver and colon cancer. So it's like they keep this rhetoric going. But I mean, just be consistent. Now it's Brandon Is Ian, they didn't put Ian's name on here. Who knows if Ian is actually involved in this or not? Who knows if Ian said, okay, in order for you to get the money, you can go ahead and put my name on there and I'll send it to you. I mean, I will hope that he wouldn't do that. But I mean, you paid off one of the investors, didn't you, Ian? So you keep cleaning up for this broad. But what is that doing? This is sad. These people are grown in your 40s. I don't know how old Ian is, but I'm saying this woman is grown. She 40, she doesn't have anything, but you still continuing to scam people? So who knows if if Brandon and her put Ian's name on there, or if Ian is actually a co-organizer of this. I would say this, brother Ian, if you listen to this, if Yoga share this with you, when is this going to stop? When are you going to say, okay, this woman is just doing too much? When? Like, because this is without us even knowing, right? Because if you don't have anything to do with this and they fraudulently put your name on this GoFundMe, Ian, you can contact GoFundMe and shut this ish down in 2.5 seconds and none of us have to know anything. This is the question that I'm asking. Why are these men that know what the hell she's doing being quiet? That's what I don't understand. Why are they being quiet? Sorry, I gotta I'm gonna leave that one alone. Why are they being quiet when people are losing money? Even if it's $200, $300, $400, does anyone really nowadays guide it to lose $200, $300, $400? Just, oh, I just lost that. I don't. Shrek said I'm broke, y'all. Tay broke. So I can't. I lost 16K to this woman and her people. So yeah. But no one really has any money to lose. Do any of us have throwaway money? I think if you had throwaway money, no, I ain't gonna say that. Because some of my subscribers y'all may got some paper debt, right? But even the people that are millionaires, they don't want to lose a penny. That's how they stay millionaires. Those are the cheapest people in the world. Wealthy people are the cheapest people, them and drug dealers. So let me just ask you all this. So that's why I said, like, Ian, I implore you to just shut this down. If you know for a fact that this woman does not have cancer and her and Brandon, you put your name on here, then come on. This shows that the only people that can take this money, that can receive this money, this $5,390 from GoFundMe for this cancer scam by our Cathey, is Brandon George and Ian Campbell. Those are the co-organizers. So when I saw Ian's name, I said, what is this? But Yoga said, what the heck? Let me just show you all one more thing. Do you all remember this donor? Do you all remember this donor? Aaliyah. Do you remember this donor? I do. I think she was the first one to donate to Art Cathey, right? Aaliyah Stroud. I remember receiving emails from her promoting everything Art Cathey. Everything Art Cathey, her book, this, trying to send money to. They had this whole, it was a nice email. Too bad these were scammers, right? Aaliyah, I don't know you, but I'm going to say this. You were the first one to donate to Art Cathey. It's still there, Miss Kizzy. It's still there. I'm looking at it right now from the website. I'm going to say this, Aaliyah. I feel like some of these people are so brain dead and follow her that they can't see they ass from their mouth. They can't tell the difference from the ass from their mouth. And I don't care, Aaliyah. I'm going to say this because I got emails from you. Okay. So yeah, those emails are with the boys, the alphabet boys. Yeah. But to support this woman, right? Whether we all knew in the beginning, maybe we didn't know in the beginning that this was a scam, but with finding out later on down the line, y'all sit there and promote her. You send emails, this, that, and the third. I was promoting Invest Relocate Africa too, as well, when I saw the videos and the pictures from what was sent to me. Once I got to the Gambia, what did I do? Hey, y'all, this is a scam. Don't y'all send no money over here. Now, Aaliyah, you were sending emails out to all these people, this, that, and the third, Art Cathey, you big in Art Cathey, this, that. Did you not see that this B didn't produce anything in the Gambia or in Ghana? So this is what I say about there are some brain dead followers, brain dead subscribers, brain dead people. Because why in the heck would you still support this woman knowing that she scammed all of these people out of this money, Aaliyah Stroud? Why? And donated $100. So either you are completely stupid, ignorant, retarded, I don't know. Either you are completely, let me use your girl's, the person you donated to, let me use her words. Either you are completely brain dead, or I don't know. What's the I don't know what the opposite of brain dead would be. But she sure gave what, $100? Sure gave $100. But you were contacting us in regards to Art Cathey. So in these 5 years, you haven't seen that what it was. Why did y'all take down the website if it wasn't a scam then? Because I was promoting. So every time I turn around, Facebook is showing me what I was promoting, right? Invest, Relocate Africa. It's not like I wasn't promoting what I invested in. It's just sad that the criminals, Art Cathey and Cathey Boyd and Phoenix Rain, are complete scammers. They're still scamming now. Phoenix trying to give people, you can get a citizenship. Girl, you ain't been in Benin for a whole year. And I guess they know that some of us just want out of America so bad that we will believe in a fake ass dream. If they weren't who they were, if these people were educated, I ain't even gonna say educated. If these people had morals, values, and beliefs, everything that they were trying to do in the Gambia would have worked. Because people are still looking for somewhere to stay. I keep saying that. We all know that real estate is going to make you money. But that's not who they are. These are criminals. And if you don't be careful, they'll get you too. Because they haven't stopped. Today is my 5th year anniversary of losing $16,000 to this 304 scamp right here. I don't even know what the hell a scamp is, y'all. I just made up that word. But to this scam artist. So when I receive emails from Aaliyah promoting everything Art Cathey, that was a red flag that I ignored because I didn't know it was a red flag. Who knew that these people were 2 separate scam artists, international criminals, operating a crime syndicate in the Gambia, 2 businesses perpetrating as one, but taking money from 3 different ways from 3 different people. Money was coming in through Phoenix. Money is coming in through Art Cathey's Cash App, her PayPal, and then money is coming in through Cathey's bank account in any other way that they can get it. This is how criminals behave. But it's okay, Art Cathey, because I'm learning how to do shorter videos. And since you want to run to TikTok, B, I'm going to run to TikTok too. So TikTok will know exactly who you are. Art was promoting her and Cathey promoting his ish. They are not business partners. They're promoting themselves, but promoting it as one. They are not business partners. These people are scam artists. And if Ian don't cut ties and shut this down, because your name, I don't even know what you look like, brother, but Ian Campbell, your name is everywhere in these streets. Why don't you shut it down? Because I heard that you're not a slouch. You're an educated person. Why allow this to keep happening when you could have shut this down a long time ago? Okay, you and Yoga, y'all didn't shut it down. Shut it down now. How about that? Protect all Black women. Or is that too much to ask for? Thank you, y'all. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.